Good morning, students of class 10. We'll continue our geography lesson, resources and development. Yeah, developmental of resources. So we'll continue our lessons. In our previous class, we have talked about development is impossible without, or it will be very slow without the help of technology. So now we have learned already that with the help of technology, resources can be developed along with the quality of human resource. So with the combination of human resource, technology, resources can be developed for our benefits. Now today we'll talk about conservation of resources. Why do we need to conserve resources? What are its implications? So its advantages we'll talk about. Number one, irrational consumption, thoughtless consumption, exploitation of resources, or you can say overutilization of resources has led to socio-economic. It has a severe impact towards socio-economic and environmental pollution. Towards environment and society, it will have a severe impact. We know that environmental pollution problems we are facing nowadays. Untimely rain, floods, cyclones, various type of diseases, as well as many type of calamities we are facing. Why? Because to progress, for human progress, we have overexploited the resources. We have overuse. It will have a very bad impact towards society, towards economic and environment. So, irrational consumption and overutilization of resources may lead to socio-economic and environmental problems. We look around, we see these problems taking place. To overcome these problems, what should be done? The governments around the world have to take steps. Proper management of resources must be done, implemented. Number two, resource conservation at various levels. Various level means individual level, at a society level, at a national level, international level, at various levels. Resource conservation at various levels is very, very important. Very important. We must adopt these steps now, otherwise it will be too late to save this world. The time of talking has gone. Now it's a time to act. Gandhiji before also many leaders, they were concerned about this. We can take the example of Gandhiji. Gandhiji was also much concerned about this environmental problems, socio-economic and environmental problems due to over-utilization of resources. He was much more concerned. He said, Gandhiji, what did he say? There is enough for everybody's need. The resources are sufficient for human consumption. There is enough for everybody's need and not for anybody's greed. The resources around the world is not sufficient for those people who are greedy in nature. But the resources are sufficient for human consumption, but not for the greed of the people. He also said, Gandhiji also said that the greedy and selfish individuals and exploitative nature of modern technology why the consumption of resources is speeding up. It is due to technology. Due to technology, the pace of consumption is moving faster and faster day by day. More and more resources are being consumed by factories, by individuals, by the countries, because we have the technology to exploit them, to take them out. So he said the greedy and selfish individual or the countries and exploitative nature of modern technology are the root cause of resource depletion at the global level. Not only in India but around the world, the resources are getting finished. They are getting depletion. The depletion of resources are taking place at a faster pace because of the modern technology and the exploitative nature of the people. His idea was production by masses, not mass production. What did Gandhiji used to say? Gandhiji used to say the production should be done by masses, by people, so that all will have the job, all will have the livelihood, they can earn money, and they will get engage themselves in production work. He was against the mass production by industries using modern technology. So he said his idea was production by the people, masses, not mass production by modern technologies. This will leave the people unemployed. They will keep the people out of work. They will be unemployed, and consequently there will be a problem in the society and as well as in the country. So technology, on one hand, it helps us to develop. On the other hand, it has a number of setbacks, such as many people, if all the industries are automated, millions of people will be out of work and they will be unemployed, and naturally the standard of living of the society or the people will come down. There will be more and more problems. So you can see that conservation of resources is very, very important. We must take the steps. Even the government must take the steps right now, otherwise it will be too late. We must save for future generation, as well as we need to develop ourselves. We must consume in such a way that sustainable development takes place, and thinking about the coming generation, we must also conserve, and thinking about the environmental degradation, we have to conserve our resources. We must use our resources judiciously and carefully without wasting the resources. So steps should be taken at various levels, individual level, social level, as well as national level, international level. All must think about this, and it is time to act, not think. We have thought so much. Now it's time to act. So now that's all for today, and in our next class we will continue with land resource, and many more are there. So this much for today. You can copy this out, and thank you for watching the video. That's all for today.